Hello there and welcome back to Midlife Rises. This has been a long time coming, as promised. Today we are going to talk about fashion in New York City and how it affects the midlife women. You know, the ones that are over 40 and 50 years of age. It's so funny because when you hear fashion, we're never thinking a woman in her 40s and 50s. My name is Cheryl and I am the founder of an online fashion magazine called MidLife Rises. It caters to women 40 and over, encouraging them to do their thing. Now, what do I mean by that? Society's message to women pretty much go like this. You're now over 40, so now you are considered obsolete, defective. It's over. Basically, that's the message. And we at Midlife Rises are here to tell you it is not so. In fact, you have just begun. You're in the other half of your life now, which means that you are armed with experience. You know, a lot of women fall into that negative message and begin to let themselves go after 40, sometimes even earlier than that. Surprisingly, a high percentage of women are not affected by these negative energies. We ran an ad for models a couple of months ago, models over 40, and we were blown away by the ones that showed up. They were all put together, and some were already in their 50s like myself. We had a few that looked like they were even in their 30s when they were approaching 50. I loved it because that is the tone of our online magazine and that is the tone of this talk show, to look and feel your best at all times. You know, in previous episodes of Midlife Rises, we spent a lot of time talking about building emotional intelligence and coping skills. And we did that because you really have to know how to deal with midlife issues. We covered items such as dealing with adult children and aging parents, etc. You know, we as midlife women, we go through stages that are far more difficult than the ones of men. And yet we are expected to go through it untouched, maintaining our looks and by the same token, fight to be who we are and respected as such. And it's no joke. I mean, it's not an easy task to accomplish. You've got to be built for stuff like this. Now, how do you do that? Well, I can tell you, in order to look good on the outside, you've got to feel good on the inside. And that, my friend, starts with self-love and knowledge. And we've got that for you. We've got the answers. Check us out at midliferises.com. and take advantage of the free content that's placed there for you. It's there for your convenience and it was done on purpose. That's our gift to you because it's tough. It is not easy. Now, with that being said, let's talk about fashion. We are in the New York City area, which is one of the hottest spots for fashion. You know, fashion modeling attracts every young girl growing up. It's what we do when we start to get in touch with our own sex appeal. You get to your 40s and 50s and still have a taste for fashion, that signifies your confidence, just how you feel about yourself, and that's a good thing. I was approached to start modeling in my early teens. I went to Fashion Industries High School and was moving along with modeling when I realized that I had more of a taste for business. I stayed doing fashion gigs on the side, but my main focus was on the corporate world. Today, I use business to satisfy my creative side and fashion to express a sense of style. I love them both. What is your passion? Society has some of us brainwashed into thinking that we have run out of time. Basically, we should roll over and play dead. Well, I'm in my 50s, and I pretty much do what I enjoy whenever I want. I never think about how someone sees it. Fashion is one of them. So when I have time, I get involved. I met with a photographer the other day and had a photo shoot in an area where I was in over, it has to be about 30 years ago. The thrill was just as real as it was back then, only I'm on a different path. You know, my mission is different. Don't get discouraged. If you have something that you're passionate about, go after it. And don't let anyone interfere with that. Always go with your gut feeling because that will guide you. I'm not interested in weighing 120 pounds as I did when I was in my teens. I actually worked really hard to get the size that I have now. What I'm interested in is the rush that I feel when I'm doing the things that I enjoy. That is what keeps you going. That's what keeps the fire burning. Where do you fall with all of this and how can we help? Write to us and let us know at info@midliferises.com. You can also call in to us. We want to inspire you to focus on your dreams because that's what's going to keep you looking and feeling your best, ladies. It's all about thriving to bloom. That's, again, is the tone of our website and the talk show. Where are you in your midlife? I just spent a few minutes talking about how I'm expressing myself in my midlife. How are you sending your message of confidence across? We have some inspirational midlife shirts that we just designed to help you to diplomatically do that. Here's a sneak preview. This is saying I'm over 40 and I'm gorgeous. Cut the crap, I'm over 40 and I'm hot. Midlife Rises with the green background. It's pretty cool. Midlife, always look at the light. Here's a hoodie on the Midlife Rises logo. You know, it all depends on your style. Over 50 and experiencing Midlife Rises. Over 40 and rocking it. Midlife, the highest climb, gives the best view. This one is over 60 and rocking it. We've got over 70. Here's a different style of over 50 with the hoodie. So it all depends on your taste. Here is a woman's style hoodie, Midlife Rises, and they come in different colors. Here's another hoodie, the same one you saw previously, but you know, looking at the light. And this is the man's sweatshirt with the Midlife Rises logo. This is all there for you to kind of send your message across. So go ahead and grab a style that best fits you. Visit us at midliferises.com. Again, all of our sites are secure. We are also on Amazon if you feel more comfortable, but we have more of a variety of colors and styles at our site. So call into us, write into us, visit us at midliferises.com and support us by putting in an order. We are giving a 20% discount, introductory discount now. You could do that at checkout. The code is Midlife Rises. We're building on the store, so we're just putting things as we go along. You know, we're dealing with the winter now, and we joined up with one of our associates, which is a manufacturer for fur, and we've got some nice pieces there. They're really expensive coats, but we've got some discounts for you. So we'll put some photos on there. Take advantage of it. If you're in the New York area, we can do free delivery. Just touch base with us. We've got some new and pre-owned designer shoes. We've got Stephen Madden, Stuart Weitzman. We've got a lot of good stuff there for you. Size 9 and up. And I know that stuff is important. I wear size 10 and it's really annoying when I go to these stores and I'm not getting my size. Ladies, fashion is linked to our confidence level. So don't ever feel like you have to explain why you're going about things the way you are. It's a good thing. It sends a story on you taking pride in your appearance, not letting yourself go. I mean, it's a big circle, but we're just touching a little piece of it today because we're talking mostly about fashion. Our message is go after your passion. Don't let anyone interfere with that, and just do the things you enjoy, because when you're happy inside, you look good. It permeates on the outside. It really does. So, as I said, you know, fashion is linked to confidence. So you having a taste for that in midlife is huge. And you shouldn't have to explain why you're putting your best foot forward. We at Midlife understand, and we're here to absolutely egg you on. So go ahead and check out our newly open online store and just splurge. We've got a lot of stuff there for you. And the way you start is by, you know, just showing that you feel good in your skin. We have some inspirational stuff. You can go ahead and choose your style, whichever one applies to you. And they're also on Amazon, as I mentioned before, so if you feel more comfortable there, Just, you might not have the variety of colors, but feel free to go on our store. You've got a whole bunch of stuff there for you. We're just building. We're going with the shoes, and I know I'm excited about the fur coats because we're in that season, and we actually linked up with a manufacturer that's offering you the special designs through Midlife Rises. So that's a good thing. So take advantage of these offers. The coats, they're minks and fox and shearling. Really, really good stuff. But for now, we're starting out. We've got designer shoes, Stuart Weitzman, Stephen Madden, just to name a few, so that you can either get it pre-owned or you can get the brand new ones, whichever you feel, is right for you. They're there. I wear 10s, and it's very, very hard to get. They bring in like one size, which is totally annoying. But we are going to focus on those large sizes for you so that you can come on the site in the store and grab a few. Back to the fashion topic, guys. Don't let anyone stop you from doing what you want to do. It's all about how you feel. And I have mentioned this before. You use your gut feeling and you go after what you want. Like I said, I'm in my 50s, and I went back into a place that I was in 30 years ago, and I felt the exact same rush. You do these things and people say, you're over the hill or you're trying to be something you're not, but you let your gut guide you. It's all about how you feel, and this stuff is what keeps you alive, so don't stop. All right, just keep that fire burning. So coming down to the end of our show, I want to thank you for taking the time. I hope that I put some fire in there, and don't let anyone stop you from doing what it is that you want to do. And if you feel like you're running short of confidence, jump on board midliferises.com and visit us or give us a call. We are here to egg you on because society's not going to do it. So join us on our Facebook page, subscribe to our channel on YouTube. We've got a lot of resources for you. Just touch base with us and we'll guide the rest of it. We wanted to just take the time. We've been promising this fashion piece for quite some time, but we spent a lot of time talking about, midlife issues because it's there and we've got to cope with it. But now we are venturing over into the fashion. If you want to advertise yourself or you have a business that you want to advertise, touch base with us. We are really here to egg you on because it's a situation where you've got to put your best foot forward. You've got to know that you're in the other half of your life. You are not finished with, you're not defective. There is nothing wrong with you. Touch base with us and let us know how we can help you to tell your story. All the best for the new year, and we'll see you next time. Bye now. Hi, I'm going to meet with a friend of mine to give you some more insight on fashion, but I just want you to know that fashion it's considered art, and it comes in different areas. For example, I'm from the island of Trinidad and Tobago, if you're not familiar with that. It's the land of calypso and soca. They have something called the carnival, which takes place every year. Basically, the native Trinidadians and other visitors go to the island for the festival, which is the carnival. And it consists of art, which is fashion. I'll give you a little view so you can see how very broad fashion really is. Welcome back again. I just wanted to invite a friend of mine. I wanted to have her here with us. Listen, I hope that you got the message that I was trying to portray. You have simply just transitioned into the other half of your life. There's nothing wrong with you. I want you to meet Diane. She's this fashion guru that specializes in going into that closet of yours and making those pieces sing. She really specializes in stuff like that. Now, I just want to ask this simple question. What is really the age group limit to say that you should and shouldn't do something?
I absolutely believe that there is not. I don't think that you turn a certain age and then you must do something or something becomes age appropriate. The only age I think that, which we're all past that, is when you're transitioning into adulthood. So in that mid-late 20s, that's when you go from being a kid and getting away with things to being an adult. But once you're beyond that, it is up to you. If you want to continue with trends, you should do so. Maybe you're not interested anymore. Maybe your body's changed. But there's no reason because you hit a certain number that you can't be stylish, trendy, sexy.
I mean, it's just so wrong what they do. And society does that to us. It's like you get to that age and you're done. If you're not a confident person, you can easily get caught up in doing that self-talk thing, which is why I have Diane here to talk some sense into you. Because some people really fall into that groove and we don't want that. She specializes in helping the busy New York woman to empower their wardrobe. Basically, she helps you to build that confidence level. She's coming with 25 years. What did you say, Diane?
Over 25
She always
years.
goes over 25, but it's over 25 years of what, doing?
Fashion industry experience. Most of my career as a clothing designer and in the past 5 years as a wardrobe stylist.
See, that's important. Now, you have it right here at your fingertips. It's going to be really important to get a hold of Diane, and I'm going to give her a chance now to sit and talk about how she can help you to extract the stuff from your closet and build on that where you're not cutting into your comfort level. Sometimes people don't look in the mirror, they just put anything on. But you have to understand what your body is going to accommodate and just, it's like if you can do it, do it. But don't think that you're 40, you're over the hill and you shouldn't wear short skirts. If you have nice legs and they look right, you go ahead and do it, right, Diane?
Absolutely. I love to say Tina Turner as an example,
That's a good
Michelle Obama with her arms, Halle Berry in a bikini.
That's
Great
true.
role models.
This is important stuff, and I don't want you. I've spent like 25 minutes showing you what I'm about, but let me have Diane to tell how she can help you to be hot and sexy at any age. That stuff is, it's like really important to just have that confidence level and to have someone like Diane on your side. You'll always be hot. You won't have to worry. If you don't have the confidence, I'm giving you the tools. So I'm just gonna ask her a few questions now. It might not be what you want, but if it isn't, then reach out to us and ask us questions and, she will get back to you on it. So basically, how do you know what looks good on you and what doesn't? Let's put age out of the,
So a very good and broad way for everybody that we're speaking to figure out what looks good on them is to go into your closet and pick an item, a couple of items that when you put on, you feel like that $1,000,000. You love, you feel confident, sexy, empowered. And probably, if you felt all those things, you've probably gotten compliments on them too. Then when you find those items, you want to look at them and identify what is it about those items that makes you feel so great. It could be a color, a vibrant color. I know I also look good in bright colors. It could be a print. The print makes you feel happy. Or it could be the shape that's very flattering to your body type. But once you identify what this is, you can go out and not buy everything in your wardrobe that fits that criteria, but you can focus and try to expand your wardrobe into more of those type of items.
And that point that you made on knowing, because that's the thing, when you have a sense of what you look like, first of all, you've got to have some kind of pride in your appearance. That's the first thing, right?
Sure.
So if you have a sense of what you look like, and you can tell, ladies, by just seeing how people respond, to see how people respond to you, then you know what looks good and what doesn't. And again, if you don't have an idea, I just gave you a tool. All right? The next question is, how can you help someone that doesn't have confidence to bring them up to that level where you're doing your stuff, but you're not crossing over where they're like, oh no, I can't do this? How can you bring them up to speed with stuff like that?
I definitely personally can by working with them one-on-one. But to start easily, just to generalize the question, if you are not confident and don't know what works for you, you can start out the lightest ways to reach out to a friend that you like their taste, you think, they know what they're talking about more than you do. You can also go into a store and talk to a personal shopper, although I do have to warn you, a lot of them are commissioned.
Salesy, right.
And then, of course, the next level is to get an expert, because I would talk to you one-on-one about your personal style. Right now, we're trying to talk broadly to everybody.
Right.
But you can get individualized help with that.
And that's good. That's good. The individualized thing is key, because a lot of people are shy. Some people don't want to admit that they don't know how to dress.
And there's so many women that don't, and it's okay. Listen, I'm not good at accounting or whatever, technology. So that's where we get experts to help each other.
You've got to be able to be open about this, right? So if you know that you're coming short with how to put yourself away, reach out to us and let us help, because this is important. Society's not going to hold back. They are slamming us right now, and Midlife Rises, Diane, is here to make sure that you stay looking your best at all times. Let me tell you, I have her here because I've been watching how she puts herself away. I just wanted to make sure that you understand that you're simply transitioning into the other half of your life. There is absolutely nothing wrong with you.
You don't turn a certain number, certain age, and automatically something's off the table. The only age where that happens, and we're all way past that, is when you're in your mid to late 20s and you're going from being a student into adulthood. Once you have hit that landmark, you're a woman, there is nothing stopping you if you don't want,
I mean, it's crazy. And, there are women, like I said in the previous tapings, women are not even 40 yet, and they're already like shutting down. And society does that to you. So if you don't have the confidence, you can actually start doing that self-talk where you're like convincing yourself that you should roll over and play dead. So I thought, let me get the expert. Now, I am serious, and she is the one you want to have in your corner. Basically, she gets into that closet of yours to see which way, you should turn. Now, not being confident is not a good thing. And like I said before, if you don't have it, then you can easily shut down.
The past few years, I have been styling women. And not only the women who totally don't understand themselves, but the ones that are up-leveling themselves, or different transitions in their life may account for different wardrobes.
And a lot of people need that now, because, we don't know how to really guess what's right. Like I'm a little experienced in that area because I did fashion modeling and so on. But you can pick up what you look like because of how people respond to you. So just pay attention to that. Diane is experienced with the way the fabric should be. She's not just showing you how to dress. She is actually experienced in fabric and how it should construct to your body. It goes deep down, and she is a guru, if you will, in that sense. Knowing the common trends and showing you how to get involved with that without tapping into your comfort level. Because if you're a shy person, we don't want to put you out in a mini dress, that kind of thing, So this is where it comes in handy, knowing someone like Diane. And I'm very, very excited to present her to you, because stuff like that is needed.
The number one thing that anybody who's listening to this can do right now is open their closet, or just think about, what is an item that I absolutely love, that I feel great in? Or a couple of items. What are your top few items? Once you've identified what those items are, you want to key into, what is it about those items that makes you feel great? Sometimes it's a color. A color can brighten you up and enliven enliven you. Sometimes it's a print you just think is happy. Sometimes it's the shape. It's those flattering jeans, the flattering black pants, whatever it is. Fit and flare dress can be very flattering. So identify what it is. You can focus on building a wardrobe with bright colors, with the silhouette of that pant, that shape that works for you.
The bright colors, see, and that's the thing. It gets tricky because in the wintertime, you can't really do that, right? You have to wait until spring and stuff like that.
That is not true. That was true maybe 8 to 10 years back. Now
you can do bright colors in
absolutely, and what the only differentiator is that you want them to be in wintry fabrics. So a bright wool coat, a bright sweater. They didn't used to show those. It was fall colors in the fall, right? But now you have orange, turquoise, bright green. As long as they're in the wintry fabrics, it can look great. If it's your style, it might be too bold for somebody, but and it could even be a pastel or something that looks great on you.
Pastel in the winter?
Absolutely. Again, it's in the wools and the winter kind of fabrics, but you have to identify what it is.
We are out, so I hope, we're just kind of mingling outside, and I just kind of caught her because she's very, very busy, but forgive us for the little noise that we have in the background, but I had to pick her brain because it's important. It's very important that you get that confidence level. So what you were saying on the colors, that's true, because I went into Loft the other day and I got a really nice like a mustard yellow.
Love that.
And I wouldn't have thought of that for winter.
Yes, well that actually can also be a fall color, but bright yellow is trending a lot right now. But again, not everybody's going to be confident in those type of bright colors, but maybe there's one like a red is more classic than a fuchsia or something. Or maybe it's an accent. Could even be the accent of your lipstick or a scarf or something if you're not yet comfortable with being totally bold, and maybe it's not your personality at all. When I work with people one-on-one, I really get to see what's in their closet, what their lifestyle is, what their personal style is. So we get very intimate, if you will, but don't worry, non-judgmental about that. But the first steps, again, that anybody can go and do today is maybe talk to a girlfriend that has good taste, you trust their style. They also have to understand your style, which also is an important thing, because when you talk to an expert, such as myself, I understand other people's style and I'm not going to dress them like me. So make sure that your friend isn't pointing out that bold yellow dress that just is never going to be your style. But do talk to a trusted friend, perhaps, that can help you as a first step. Even ask a coworker's opinion. What do you think of this new whatever that I tried?
Look at the earrings.
But again, not everybody's as bold as that.
I wanted to connect with Diane so that you know you're not alone in this, and if it is that you're having a confidence issue, touch base with us and let us show you how it's done, because you want to look your best, you want to be hot. I just gave you a tool. So touch base with us, and thanks again for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Diane, thank you so much for taking the time.
Absolutely.
But you'll see a lot more of her, trust me. Just touch base with us and we'll get you going. All right, bye now.